Hello, everyone. How are you? How's everything? I'm good, Jorge. Thank you for asking.
Hi, me.
Hello, Catherine. How are you? Good?
Good, miss.
Okay, awesome. Are you guys ready for finishing our cycle? This is the last class before the exam. So, let me share you what's the agenda for today. But before we start, I just want you to remember that today is the due date for our project second advance, okay? So please upload your document. Do not forget that today is the deadline. I sent you the link this morning via WhatsApp, but I'm going to send it again so you guys have it there in the chat, and that way you can keep uploading your documents. Do not forget about it. Let me just give you the link. I just have two documents there. So I hope that all of you do it. Yes, today. Okay. That is the link. Please do not forget about it. I have, wait a second. Jorge's and, okay, this one doesn't have them. Okay, I forgot to tell you what's the label, but that's okay. No problem, don't worry. Okay, so the problem with the second, okay, with the second one is that you did not label the document with your name and you didn't write the name in the document. So it's hard for me to know who's that one. Okay, so this one for the food, please. Can you just type your name? Thank you for that. Okay, so that way I know. So okay, let's set a label. Let me just give you a label so that way it's easier for us to organize. Yeah, so let's do it like this. I'm going to give you the label. So we have B2.2. Let's say Sandy Ardila, second project advance. Do it like that, guys, please. Okay? Label the document that way, because if you do not give me any sign about your name, it's so hard for me to know whose document is that, okay? So let's have that label, please. B2.2, your name, and then second project advance. Okay, please. Let's do it like that. And if you already uploaded your document, do not worry, just change it. You can do it, no problem. Okay, so that way it's more organized for us. Thank you for that. Okay, good. Plan for today. Give me a second, guys, please. Okay, thank you, I'm back. Yes, Jorge, please do it. Yes, thank you. So, yeah, because I was checking. Okay, with yours, I don't have any problem because there is your name, so that's perfect. But with the other one, I did not find the name. Okay, neither in the label nor in the document, so it's kind of hard. Okay, thank you for following the instructions. Thank you for using the label, and please keep uploading your documents because there are only two. Okay, good, perfect. Let's start by checking the attendance, and let me show you the agenda for today. Today is July 13. It's our last class before the exam. So basically we are finishing today. We are getting very close to. What do you mean, Jorge? Okay, your name and your last name. So it will be full name, that's okay, no problem. Okay. July 13, class 9. And this is our agenda. First, we are going to answer the cycle survey in which you guys give your opinion about different things we do, right? The methodology, the materials, the activities, the development of the content, your coordinators, everything, okay? Then we'll have a board game for working on adjectives. Yeah, we're going to review adjectives in comparative and superlative because that was the last thing we did last night. Yeah, we were working on patterns with comparative and superlative, and we did not have the practice. So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to practice to have that topic very clear. Okay, so we are going to continue with that. After we finish practicing patterns with comparative and superlatives, we're going to study some vocabulary related to varied idioms or collocations and slang with parts of the body. Yeah. We will have a short video with some of them. Then I will explain. After that, we practice. Then, no. Give me a second. This is not updated the way I saved it. So let me just fix it very quick because that's not the plan. Of course, we don't have time for all of that. Okay, then we have the review of the adjectives. And that's it. That's the end. We'll have a short discussion together. And that's it. Okay. You know, things can happen. Okay. So this is the updated agenda. So after the idioms with the parts of the body and the practice, we will review some important aspects of the use of adjectives. Yeah, and that's the end. At the end, if we have time, we can work together on an activity. If we don't, no problem. Okay, thank you, Beatriz. Boys and girls, questions about the agenda, about the plan, anything, tell me. No questions? Okay. Okay, so let me just check out the attendance and we are ready. Karen.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's do something so we can save time. While I'm checking the attendance, you guys are answering the survey. Yeah, so that way we save time. Remember that there are only 10 questions. Yeah, only 10 questions. And that doesn't take you a lot of time. Okay, so let's just do it while I check the attendance so you guys are ready. I'm sharing the link with you here because I know that Carolina's coordinator is going to start asking us about that. Yeah, she will check very soon. So please click on the link, answer the survey, and answer when I call your name. Go ahead. Okay, Karen is in the meeting. Thank you. Santiago.
Here, teacher.
Awesome. Kiara. Hello, Kiara. I'm afraid she's not in the meeting. She's not. Okay. You guys are answering the survey, okay? Please. Jorge. Jorge. Okay, Natalia.
Present.
Diego.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. Manuela.
Yes, teacher, good night.
Very good, Manuela. Sebastian. Isn't Joan in the meeting? No? Okay. Okay, good. Let's continue. Joan, I was calling your name. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Sebastian. Beatriz. Beatriz told me she is driving. Xiomara. Hello, Xiomara.
Hello, teacher, present.
Okay, good. Jessica.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Jessica, very good. Guys, do not forget about the survey, okay? Catherine.
Present, Miss.
Okay. Marlon.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Marlon. Mandy.
Teacher present.
Very good. Manuel.
Hello, teacher present.
Perfect. Maria.
Present, teacher.
Great. And Vanessa. Vanessa, hello. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, guys, awesome. So let's start. What is the first activity? Our warm-up is related to adjectives. So I will have this here just in case we need to go back to the patterns. But before that, let's warm up our brain with this board game. So let me tell you how it works, and I will send you to a room to play with one couple, okay? It's very easy, it's fun, it's cool. So let me give you the link here in the chat. And this is how it works. So, okay, you are here. This is a board game. Actually, it's the simulation of a real one because you guys have your characters here and you have the dice, yeah, which is very good. As you guys are going to play by twos, only couples, yeah, only couples, you're going to choose any of these that is going to represent you. For example, in my case, I'm going to use the purple one. So I place the purple one here, okay? And you guys are together. So, okay, I will need one person who plays with me. Listen, I'm going to start. I roll the dice, look. Okay, and the number that the dice show me, in this case 6, is the number of spaces I need to move. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, go back to the start. Oh, wonderful. So I don't do anything. And the other person, yeah, takes the turn. For example, Manuel, you are going to play with me. Okay, so Manuel, which color do you want? Manuel? Okay. Mandy, can you play with me, please? What color do you want? Mandy, hello? Okay. Maria, play with me, please. Maria, what color do you want?
Blue.
Okay, you are blue. Perfect. So Maria is going to go. Let's see. You need to move 5 spaces, Maria. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, Maria. You have the adjective enjoyable. Yeah? And you have these nouns, horror, action, comedy, movies. So you have to create a sentence with these clues. You can make a sentence with a comparative form of the enjoyable or with the superlative form of the adjective, whatever you want, okay? Go ahead. Okay. Do you want me to help you? How can I help you? Okay, let's do it together, Maria. Okay, we have enjoyable. That is something that you can get entertainment from, yeah? Like something fun, something good. Do you like horror or action films or comedies? Which one do you prefer?
Action.
Okay, action. So you can say something like this. Action movies are the most enjoyable for me, for example. Or you can also say comedies are more enjoyable than action movies. Yeah, whatever you want is fine. The idea is that you guys use the adjective. Yeah, the adjective you have there. Enjoyable, good, far, important, bad, difficult, harder, okay? And you guys use these nouns for guiding your sentence, yeah, for building your sentence. It's not necessary to use them all because in some cases what they are doing for you is helping you build the sentence. For example, the comparison, because you are comparing in this case 3 types of movies, yeah? So feel free to make your sentence if you want to make a comparative one or a superlative one, no problem. What we are looking for is just to practice, okay? The patterns of the comparative and superlative adjectives. Is it clear, boys and girls? Yeah?
Yes, Miss, clear.
Okay, so
Yes,
you take,
teacher.
okay, one of you shares the screen, yeah? And one of you does this, you know, the dice, moving the characters, etc. Okay, let's do it. I will give you around 5 or 8 minutes for playing, and I will visit your rooms. So you guys have the link in the chat. Okay, but let me just send it again, just in case you don't have it. Okay, you can play it with the whole screen, much better. And remember, you take turns, okay? And one of you is in charge of moving your characters, of course. You start from the start. You are going to use only 2. And here you have the dice, okay? That indicates the number of spaces that you are moving. That's it, okay? So remember, you guys can help you out, yeah? With the comparative and superlative form. And you guys have the adjectives here. And the idea is that you use those nouns for helping you build that sentence. Okay, good. So I sent you the link again. I already let you share your screen. And I'm sending you now to your room on link hours. That's much better like that. Of course, I'm going to visit your rooms and call me if you need anything. Okay. Is it clear, boys and girls? Are we ready? Yes? Okay, awesome. Very good. Thank you. Okay, here we are. 2, 2, 2, 2. And in the case of 3. Okay, good. Karen, Mendy, and Santiago, you can play the 3 of you, no problem. Jessica, 3. Okay, let me see who's having, okay, oh, but Beatrice told me she's busy. Mandy, are you having any problem by going to your room? Jessica, I already sent your second device there. Mandy, how can I help you? Okay, let me just organize the room the way you guys can be together if you have any problems. So Beatrice is busy now, so let's send. Okay, Samara here, perfect. And
Teacher.
yes, Marlon.
Can you share the link again, please?
Sure, of course. You have it there in the chat. Mandy, hello, what's going on? Mandy and Sebastian, how can I help you?
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, Marlon. Hello, Jorge. Oh my goodness, you cannot play because you don't have a partner.
Yes, teacher.
I'm so sorry. I was trying to organize the rooms the way you guys have a partner, but it's being difficult because you guys don't visit the rooms. Let me send you to another one, okay? I see Vanessa
Okay, teacher.
by herself. So she's also
Don't
waiting
worry.
for a person. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. Okay, here, oh my God, there are like 3 people who are by themselves. Okay, let me just fix it for you. Thank you.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. What's up, Mandy? Having some problems?
Yes, teacher, es que no salió el trabajo y estaba en reunión con mi jefe.
Okay.
Estoy, voy a ver cómo hago, que estoy acá en la reunión con él.
Are you about to finish?
Yes, teacher, in 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay, don't worry.
Teacher,
Hello, Beatriz. You are back. How was it?
I I'm here in home this moment. I in my computer and come back the activity, okay, teacher?
Okay, okay. Yes. They are practicing, but they are going to be in the meeting now. So I'm going to call them now. Don't worry.
Okay, teacher. Ay.
Okay, boys and girls, I hope you guys could practice the comparative and superlatives. Just what you know, and the use of them. How was it? Was it good?
Difficult.
Yes, Miss.
Difficult, Natalia? Why?
Yes. I don't know, but for us was difficult build the sentence.
Yes?
Maybe we are not not clear because we haven't enough time to study, but I think that at the end of the cycle we will better.
Yes, well, Natalia, is okay. I agree with you about the time. I know that we don't have a lot of time for these activities, much time, yeah. But okay, the exercise was simple because it was a free decision, you know. You just have to remember how to compare. Yeah, like for example, you have the adjective tasty. That is delicious, something that tastes very good. And you have some options. For example, hamburger, soup, vegetables. 3 options. So which one is tastier than the other, or which one is the tastiest? Yeah, so it basically was like that. Yeah, to build a sentence. Like, for example, the hamburger is tastier than the soup, but the vegetables are the tastiest of all. Yes, Manuel, thank you for raising your hand. What's up?
Teacher, in our case, it was a little difficult because we were trying to do, or maybe to use the structures we studied, I think, yesterday, which were a little bit more complex than the simple comparative and superlative sentence.
Thank you, Manuel, for telling me that. So that was maybe my mistake, because I should tell you that you didn't have to do it, you know, because now we are going to practice this. It was the opposite. It was just to warm up our brain, you know, an easy game just for you to remember what you know about the rules of the comparative and superlatives, but I did not mention the patterns. So you guys shouldn't stress yourself trying to use the patterns. It was not the instruction. So don't worry. Yeah, that's why I was surprised when Natalia said difficult, because I was like, yeah, but it was just a comparative or superlative sentence, like the example I gave you, not using the patterns because it didn't have the structure or the prompt. So you guys need it, yeah? Okay, don't worry, don't panic, everything is okay. The
Yes, that
exercise,
was our case also.
yeah, okay, so now I understand that maybe it was the case of a lot of you. Okay, so I feel sorry about that, because it was not like that. It was with the other purpose, you know, to just try to help you relax about the topic. Yeah, okay, so let's review comparative and superlatives, but not the patterns. I did not mention to follow the patterns, of course not. Now we're going to practice the patterns. That's what we're gonna do. So we are going to do it together with an exercise that is simple, do not worry. It is on page 39. Let's go all to page 39. Okay. Let's go to page 39. Here we are. You guys, okay, here, 39. And what are we gonna do? This is more simple than it looks, so don't panic. What we need is to complete this, and I love this kind of exercises because they are very similar to the ones you guys face in the exams. Yeah, the open-close methodology. That is one word that is in your mind. In this case, the words are the words that we used yesterday, and what we have to do is to complete these paragraphs with one of those words. Yeah, what are the words? The words that we find in the patterns. So, simple words like this. Let's review again very quickly. Yesterday we said, this is the best thing about the app. So in this case, we are using a superlative. The more, so the more we talked about it, the more enthusiastic we got. So in this case, a comparative, comparative, comparative. There's nothing worse, another comparative because we have than. There's nothing worse than letting the other person down. And the patterns we studied yesterday, let me go back to the explanation. It was not part of the game, the game was simple. Okay, here. Common things to say is one of the, yeah, it's very common to say, you know, is one of the easiest, is one of the quickest, is one of the most delicious, is one of the fastest, yeah? Another one is, as I told you, comparative, comparative. And this one, that is to mention, yes, that there isn't any other thing better or more satisfying or worse or whatever you are comparing it with. What could be more satisfying than knowing that you have completed a marathon? What could be more satisfying than finishing all your homework? What could be worse than forgetting your couple's birthday? Yeah. And the other one is among, yes, that is in the list of those characteristics that you give. Is among the most effective, is among the most difficult, is among the most delicious, ¿ok? Que está dentro de esas que yo considero que tienen esa característica, ¿ok? Is among. So we are going to use those words, not the pattern. Do not get stressed. Don't worry about the structures, more like the way we speak, you know, like the way we use those words for talking about common things. Like, for example, reading is one of the best ways of improving your memory, yeah? So let's do it together. Let's do it together because I don't want you to get stressed with that. This is very simple. What do we need? Just one word. So remember those words and help me complete these things. Okay. How do you keep fit? What are your top tips for getting fit? Share them here. Would love to hear your suggestions. I'm going to do the first one and then I will ask you to read and help me with the others, okay? So, don't use being tired as an excuse. After a hard day at work, do some exercise. More you work out, the better you will feel. What will be the word here? What do you think? Remember our words for comparative and superlatives. What do you see here?
There.
Thank you, Santiago. Because you see the pattern of comparative and comparative, yeah? So we use the article the. Here you say, the more you work out, the better you will feel. Instead of just crashing on the sofa, like, yes? Okay? Entre más entrenas, mejor te sentirás. Okay? Comparative, comparative. Okay. Who wants to read the second one? Let's continue. I can help you. Don't worry. Okay. Who's raising their hand?
Teacher, I can read if you want.
Thank you, Jorge. Go ahead.
Then try something new, like a sport. There is the worse than doing exercise when you don't enjoy it, and the best about playing sport is that you have fun and forget your exercise.
Thank you, Jorge. Okay, so let's help Jorge find a word that we use here for the second one. There's worse than doing the exercise. Okay, let's try to analyze. If we have worse, and that is the comparative form of the adjective bad, yeah, we cannot have the article because articles do not go with comparatives. They go with superlative, right? So we cannot say there's the worst. No, that would be there's the worst. So that's not the case. So what do we need? Remember our patterns. What do we need? You guys can go back to the slide that Mandy sent you in the WhatsApp group and you can guide yourself with that one. It would be useful. So what do we need? You want me to
Is
go back?
possible use not?
There's not worse than, but you need a noun. There's not worse what? Thank you, Manuel, for raising your hand.
I think there is nothing, teacher.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than, yes. No hay nada peor que, yes, very good. There's nothing worse than, okay, there's nothing worse than doing exercise when you don't enjoy it. And the best, blah, 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 about playing sport is that you have fun and forget you're exercising. The best what? Boys and girls, the best what?
Pink, maybe.
Yes.
Away. Done.
I will go with Santiago's answer. It's actually better and closer because in that case, the way will be like the means to do something. Yeah, but in that case, they don't mention it. The best way to blah, 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 the best way, you know. So in this case, and it's the best thing about, sorry, and the best thing about playing, yes. So that's the correct one. In the case of the best way, it will be also good if you have, you know, something else, like the best way to do this, the best way to achieve that, the best way to complete, blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. So, and the best thing about playing sport is that you have fun and forget your exercise. Good. Who can help me read the next one? Connor. Come on, let's do it. Thank you, Manuel, for raising your hand. Go ahead.
Nisha, don't give up.
No, sorry, Manuel,
No.
go back to Connor.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Swimming. Connor. Swimming is one of the most enjoyable types of exercise you can do, and it builds everything: strength, stamina, and flexibility. Just make sure you find a swimming pool that is heated.
Manuel, thank you for that. You are correct, but you are also incorrect. Why? Is one of the most enjoyable types. Is perfect. That's great. But you have to use only one word, and one of would be two. So another option. Let me give you a clue. There are a lot of things that can be enjoyable. Yeah, swimming is one of them, but there are others. So swimming is
Among?
Yes, very good, Natalia. Among. Yes. What Manuel mentioned is also good. One of the, actually is very common in superlatives. It's very common. That pattern to say one of the is so common. So it means that it's correct. But in this case, remember that we are also, using only one word. So in this case, it will be among. Remember that I told you está dentro de esa lista, ¿sí? Es de las cosas que tal cosa, yeah? So we have a lot of enjoyable activities, but swimming is one of them. So you say swimming is among the most, or swimming is one of the most, yeah? Both are correct, but in this case, we have to be very specific because they only let us use one word, no more. Okay, thank you so much, Manuel, very good, and thank you, Natalia, for the answer. Next one, Nisha. Who can read Nisha? Thank you, Catherine.
Miss, I don't know, but I put.
It's okay.
Don't give it up. Don't give it up. One of the most common reasons people don't get fit is because they quit before they feel any of the benefits. Focus on the future. What is be better than knowing you are healthy and getting fit?
Okay, thank you, Catherine. You are right with the first one. So exactly as Manuel mentioned before, that's also another option that is one of the, and is a very common pattern with superlatives. Yes, so one of the most common reasons people don't get fit is because they quit before they feel any of the benefits. Because we are not very patient. We just want to see that next week, and it takes time. What's going on in the chat? Would, Jorge says. Would is a good option. What would be better? Yeah. But remember the pattern we learned? Which one, Diego?
Good.
Could better?
Could. Very good. Thank you so much for your help. And that is in our patterns. Remember that. You guys have it there in the slide. So what could be better? I think that is very similar to the way we speak in Spanish in our colloquial language. ¿Qué podría salir peor? Yeah, like in our colloquial language. In this one, what could be better is the opposite, that is positive. Yeah? ¿Qué sería mejor que tal cosa? Yeah, okay. What could be better than knowing you're healthy and getting fit? You can use any comparative, any adjective. You can say, for example, what could be worse? ¿Qué podría ser peor que olvidarme el cumpleaños de mi pareja? Oh, terrible. Yeah? So you can play with the comparative here. It does not mean that only better. No. You can have any adjective, no problem. Okay, very good. And the last one. Who can read the last one, please? Chloe. Thank you, Maria.
Chloe, don't overdo it, especially if you are starting out. The harder you work out at the start, the likely you are to get injured. And the thing about That is, you won't be able to do any exercise.
Thank you so much, Maria. So what will be the answers? The harder you work out at the start, remember the pattern, comparative, comparative. The harder you work out at the start, the likely will be like a lone one. In this context, like a lone adverb. So the more likely.
More likely.
More likely.
Yes, very good. More, of course, because comparative, comparative. Ese patrón de comparativo, comparativo es como cuando uno dice, entre más cosa, tal otra, el resultado. ¿Sí? Entre más grasa comas, más grasa vas a ganar. Entre más estudies, más vas a entender. Entre mejor entrenes, mejor estará tu cuerpo. Entre más duermas, más descansas. Yeah, that's the pattern. Comparative, comparative. Okay, so here we have, okay, the harder you work out at the start, the more likely you are to get injured. Oh no. Oh, I made a mistake. Because it doesn't make sense. Look at the context. The more likely you are to get injured. That is, the pattern is correct, comparative, comparative. But it doesn't make sense that the harder you work out at the start, the more likely you are to get injured. The opposite, because it will be better for you. You know what I mean? So can you help me change this one? The less? Or is it something that we do at the beginning when we are training? Santiago, help me with that. We get injured at the beginning because we are not used to? Yeah, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, so it makes sense. Yes?
Makes sense.
I thought it would be better to say less, but no, now that I think it is just because of the condition at the beginning. So later, with the time, you will feel better, not injured easily. Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you. And this is something that we already used above. And what?
And the only thing about that is, no?
Well,
Maybe.
the only thing, Catherine, the only thing is possible, grammatically correct, but it's very strong to say that that's the only thing. So maybe another one. We already use it, guys. Do you remember?
Other thing?
When we use thin, look.
The worst.
The worst or the best. Yes, the worst or the best. That is the superlative. So in this case, and the thing about that is you won't be able to do any exercise. So the best or the worst. Whatever you think. If it's good for you, the best. If it's bad for you, the worst. Yeah? So it depends on the context. What is important is the pattern. Okay, comparative, comparative. Good. Here, superlative. But according to the context, guys, the best or the worst?
Worst.
Yes?
I think it's the worst, teacher.
Yeah? Okay, so let's put the worst. And the worst thing about that is that you won't be able to do any exercise. Yeah, maybe because you feel so tired and injured, but later, as soon as you get used to it, it will be very good. Okay, guys. That's the end. Questions about it? No? Okay. So, we are done with it. Now we are ready for checking some vocabulary related to the body parts, yeah, in the way we can use them for having colloquial expressions. Give me one example in Spanish that we use in Colombia, yeah, a saying or expression that we have in Colombia with parts of the body. Think about it, because we have some. Think about one in Spanish. Any? No? Okay, while you guys are
thinking. Straight your head? No?
What's that one, Catherine, in Spanish?
The second one is?
Oh, you are looking at the, oh, no, it's okay. Don't worry about the ones that we have in the, don't worry. I was just asking you for one saying in Spanish in which we use parts of the body. Do you understand the word saying? Yes, guys? Un refrán, un dicho. In which we use the parts of the body. Any? When we are looking, it's so hard for us to just know, yeah? But when we are comparing, it's easier, yes? I remember we have one, and is related to money. You know which one? Cuesta un ojo de la cara. Yeah? And it does not mean that it's literal, yeah, because you are not paying with your eyes. But it means that it's very expensive, yeah? Okay, so that's what we're going to learn now. We're going to check out some common expressions in English, yeah, with body parts. So let me present 3 of them here. I'm going to show you 3. The video is very short, but it's kind of cool. So let's pay attention.
One flower for other flower.
No, one flower, okay. Yeah, we have that one. It makes sense about the pictures, but not with the body parts. Any idea? Boys and girls?
Yes, Miss. Arm, brazo.
Yeah, but what would be the saying? No? Okay.
I don't know, me, sorry.
Okay, no problem. Let's reveal. To cost an arm and a leg. It means to be very expensive. We also have it in Colombia, but with our eyes. Of course, because they are pricey and you know, like, wow, so expensive. So it's like an equivalent, yes? To cost an arm and a leg. Okay, good. Next. That's 15. Any idea?
Eye by eye.
Eye by eye. You're very close. Any other idea, guys?
No, Miss.
To see eye to eye. It means to agree with or to have the same opinions as someone else. Okay? It's like, well, we see eye to eye with Manuel. Okay, yeah, we agree. Okay, good. Let's continue.
Frozen.
Frozen feet, teacher?
Okay, any idea? Which one?
Like frozen feet or cold feet?
Okay. Any other person?
To get cold feet.
Okay. Any other one? Let's check. Yeah, you guys were right. To get cold feet. to not do something you have planned to do because you are nervous or are too frightened. I don't think we have one similar to this one in Spanish, do we? I don't think so.
Me
Okay.
neither, teacher.
All right. To get cold feet. Okay, that's the end. I'm going to show you 8 more phrases. Okay, boys and girls, very good. Yes, Jorge, yeah, is that. Okay, let's go to our book. Let's go back. We have 14, I said 8, no, 14, sorry. And we already have the first one done. What is good is that we don't have to guess the meaning because they give us the meaning. But what we have to guess or check is what is the body part we are missing. Yeah? In the first one we have, be a shoulder to cry on. I think we already checked this one before. And this one means to be a sympathetic listener. Yeah? To support another person when they are experiencing something bad in life. Yeah, so you can say something like, Beatriz is my shoulder to cry on. She's always by my side. She's a person who will always support me. Yeah, okay. So I will give you some minutes for you to think about the rest of them, but let me just help you by giving you the body part. So basically we can, let me see how can I help you so we don't spend a lot of time on it. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to type the body parts here that you may possibly use, and that way you guys can think about where to put those words, okay? Let me just okay, guys. You guys are reading and thinking about the body parts we are missing, okay? Let me just give you some clues. Well, basically we have shoulders, eyes. We can also have the heart, our hands, of course, the leg. What else? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our neck. Yes. As the one said, foot. They use speech, but here I have foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our mouth. Our stomach, of course. I think with those you can
Face.
just. Which one?
Face.
Face, yeah, face. Good, yes. And our hair. Yes.
Hair, arms, no? Arms.
I think we already, let me check something about my, no, the arm is not here. It costs an arm and a leg. We are missing, okay, I think that's enough. I'll repeat the eye. That's it, guys. You can use those ones for placing them in the spaces, please. And the nose, that is very common. Okay. Any idea? Maybe you guys can just tell me about them randomly. No problem. Like, teacher, I think I have 9. Yeah, it's okay. You can guess. Doesn't have
Number
to.
2 is
Okay, Catherine. Which one? Which one do you think?
keep a straight mouth.
The second one?
Yes. Or keep a straight head.
No. No, Kat.
Or keep a straight mouth.
Mouth.
Keep a straight mouth. How? No, you keep your mouth closed. No. Hey, thank you, Manuel, for raising your hand. Which one do you have?
I think number 3, teacher.
Number 3.
Yes, heart racing.
Yes, you are right. Her racing. Yes. Okay, good. It is very scary. Okay, perfect. What else?
Miss, number 2, what is?
Oh, number 2? Face.
Yes.
Keep a straight face. Stop yourself from laughing. It's like, okay, stop. Let me put it. Keep a straight face. Okay, good. What else? What else can you guess, guys?
Number 4, turn a blind eye to
Yes,
something.
very good. Yeah, it's like pretend not to notice. Like when we say, how would you say that in Spanish, guys?
Como hace el ciego, algo así.
Hacer la vista gorda, algo así.
Yes, Diego, that one is very colloquial. Hacerse el de la vista gorda. Es hacerse el que no se da cuenta, el que no ve. Very good. Awesome. Turn the blind eye to something. Okay. What else, guys? What comes to your mind? Turn your up at something. To treat something with contempt.
Miss, turn your head up. Something. To turn your head up to something.
No, Catherine. Another one.
Maybe teacher, turn your hands up and something.
No. Okay, let me explain contempt and then you tell me a better option. Contempt is like when you are like, you know, like when you are looking like this, like desprecio.
Hair.
Con rebeldía.
Your
So,
hair. Head up.
what do you move in your face?
Nose?
Your head, teacher, maybe.
Nose.
No, your nose.
Face. Nose. Leg.
Your nose. Turn your nose up at something. Yeah, like.
Como no te metas en algo, algo así.
No, más bien como tratarlo con desprecio, ¿sí? Como algo que de pronto no me gusta, no le doy una buena actitud. So that is contempt. So turn your nose up.
A little unexpected.
Exactly. That's the word. I thought it would say something like disgusting, and you are looking like. Yes, that is like it's unexpected because it's not literal. Yeah, very good. Okay, next. This one is, I think it's literal, this one. And it's very similar to where you guys are describing food.
Mouth, teacher.
Yeah. Watering. When your mouth is full of water and it is something we cannot control, is because we like something, you know, like, se me hizo agua la boca. Yeah? So you say, for example, you can use it as an adjective for describing something you like to eat. Like you said, teacher, I think pizza is mouth-watering. Okay, yeah, that is very tasty, delicious. Okay, mouth. What else?
Number 7, up to your head in it or your face in it.
Up to your
head.
Totally overwhelmed by work. No.
Face.
Look, okay. Look a body part that is on top of your body. And sometimes you feel very, very tired in that part because you think that you are so overwhelmed. What's that? It happens to me a lot. I feel the pain literally in that part. Where?
Neck, teacher.
In your neck. Yeah, here it's like you can feel, you know, very tired. When you are so tired and stressed and overwhelmed, you feel it in your neck, sometimes in your shoulders. So it's, you know, like, oh my God, up to your neck. Estoy hasta el cuello del cansancio. It's like, oh, yeah. Okay, up to your neck. What else? To your neck. And there's, oh no, sorry, no. No, up to your neck. Understand something difficult. Get your blah, 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 around something. Relate. Your, which one, Manuela, sorry?
Hands.
Hands?
Yes.
No, not really. Let me give you a clue. Think about the parts of the body that we use to think and to study and to, you know, understand something.
Brain, head.
Yes, brain, head. Yeah. So in this case, head. Get your head around something. It means to understand. Yes. What else, guys?
Maybe hair rending. Hair.
Heart rending. Yes.
Heart rending.
Heart rending. Extremely sad and moving. Yeah, their heart, because it's supposed that is when we feel our emotions, but it's not. It's the amygdala in the brain. Manuel, thank you for raising your hand. What's up?
Teacher, what's the meaning of rending? Just for understand a little bit more,
Well,
a little better.
In this one, in this context, rending is that gets sensible, you know, in this one. So it's something, you can say, for example, something touching, something thought-provoking, is something heart-rending. That's the meaning.
It's like corazón blando or something like that.
Estremecedor.
Like thoughtful.
Thoughtful. Thoughtful will be more like for a person, but maybe thought-provoking, Natalia, that's what you mean. Yeah? Thought-provoking will be like that, like something that makes you feel, you know, something touching. Yes? That is something that makes you, that is that one. In the case of rending, as Manuel asks, it's more like something that makes you feel something, you know, like gives you emotions, yeah, because it could be a different thing in a different context. You can use rending for another context, like una interpretación, una lectura, yeah. So if you say heart rending is something that I can accept and get and perceive with my feelings, that would be rending in that context. Manuel, you are raising your hand, but at the other question. Oh, that was for the previous one?
That was the previous one, teacher. Sorry.
Manuel, no problem. Heart rending. Okay. To be perceived with our feelings. Like, for example, a movie, a poem, a letter. Okay, let's continue. Oh, this one is very similar to Spanish. Have butterflies in your
Stomach.
Stomach. We have it in our colloquial language.
Feel very nervous before do something, or maybe like you're like something. Someone.
Yeah.
You feel in love.
Yes.
You're falling in love, maybe.
You're right. Different contexts, of course. Yeah, it's not just because you are nervous, but you're anxious as well. Good. Stomach. Yes, Vanessa, thank you. Win. Okay, let me give you an example. Think about the parts of your body that helps you do things physically.
Legs, hands.
Well, the legs, of course, yeah, it helps you move, and that's a lot of things. But yeah, in this case, hands. And it means that you win, but with a very good result, you know, and very easily. Like, for example, if you are playing soccer and you won against the other team with 5-0. Yeah?
Miss, it's
Hands
similar
down.
to Spanish say con las manos atadas. Le gané hasta con las manos atadas.
Catherine, thank you for teaching me that because I have never heard, but that's exactly what it means.
No, me?
No.
Yeah.
No.
When you won easily, is
Yes.
like lo puedo hacer hasta con las manos atadas.
Interesting, and I like the game of those words. It sounds very good. No, I have to be honest, I have never heard that before, but yeah, it is what it means. Okay, all fingers in. Oh, it's because I didn't give you the option here. It's not here, sorry, I forgot. Think about your fingers.
Miss, what is the meaning of clumsy? Clumsy.
Clumsy, when you don't do things very smart, or when you tip over a lot of times, where your things fall off from your hands. Torpe, that's clumsy. All fingers and thumbs. It's so funny because if you think about a literal translation, it will be like, what does it mean? To be very clumsy, but I don't find like the relationship. Can you find it? Like why we use it here with thumbs, all fingers and thumbs. Any similar expression we have in Spanish or anything that helps us understand it better? Not really?
No, really, Miss.
I don't know any other either. Okay, all fingers and thumbs, very, very clumsy. Clumsy, torpe. Okay, pull someone's. I think this is common. When you are making fun of somebody, when you are chasing that person, where you are joking at him or her.
Face? Pull someone's face?
No, pull someone's leg. Pull someone's leg. We have an expression in Spanish that is actually very strong, but is what it means, montársela a alguien. There is another one with the leg that is not here. Do you remember one with the leg? That is not here. But it's good, it's positive. You know which one?
Lighting.
Which one? Natalia? With leg.
I know one, but it's different to this.
Oh yeah, it is different, but it's with leg. Yes.
I know broken a leg. It's like good job or
when you are wishing good luck to the other person, you say break a leg. Yeah?
Break a leg. Yeah.
For example, Diego is having a presentation tonight. And we say, okay, go, break a leg. Yeah, we are wishing he has a wonderful presentation. Yeah, break a leg. That is good luck. It sounds very weird because if you wish another person, break his or her leg, it's weird. It's like, what? No, but it's the opposite. It's very positive. Okay, and the last one, my dear friends. Say something that upsets somebody. Thank you, Vanessa. Very good. Foot.
Teacher.
Yes?
Could you please give us an example of that one?
Or put your foot in it?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, for sure. For example, we are in a very tense moment. Yes? And we are supposed to say good things because the person, for example, Manuel is so upset and, irritated. So I say, like, Catherine, don't say anything. Please don't put your foot in it. No metas la pata. Yeah? Like, no la embarres. Yes? That's put your foot in it. Is it
Okay,
clear?
teacher.
Is it clear,
Yes,
Manuel?
it is. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, because if you say put your foot in it, it will be more like when you feel like the other person feels. That's what you were thinking, maybe? No? No one was thinking about that? Como ponerse en los zapatos del otro? No?
No, teacher. No, not the make.
No, because like food and but no, it's not the meaning. The meaning is say something that accepts somebody. It's like, well, you are not being smart. So it's more like when see in Spanish, embarrarla. Sí, embarrarla. Sí, meter la pata. So, I put my foot in it. I shouldn't have said that. Yes? Okay, my dear friends. To finish today, I have an exercise for you about this. Let me just give it to you here. Okay, let's do something because you guys need to know them in order to do the exercise. So let me show them to you here. Maybe you guys need them. Okay, this is the practice, but this is what we were doing. I put them here. So you guys remember them. Maybe if you guys need a screenshot, that would be okay. Yes, and here. And this is the exercise. Say, okay, we have 7. Say this phrase in another way. I just couldn't understand what he was saying. How can we describe a film, story, or poem that is very sad? What reason could you give for not going out because you've got so much work to do? Okay, so you guys need to either way answer the questions or in this one, replace this sentence with one of the idioms we studied, okay? For the rest of them, it's just answering the questions, okay? So I will give you 5 minutes for think about it, and in 5 minutes, we are all back together for checking the answers. I'm not sure how you guys do it if you need to check this, or you remember, or you took a screenshot. I don't know. Did you? Okay, think about it and
Yes.
tell me. Okay, perfect. How's it going? Is it going good? Are you guys done? Was it okay? Was it hard?
Good so
Yes.
far.
Okay, perfect. Okay, when you guys are finishing, oh, Catherine is done. Thank you so much. While you guys are finishing, let me tell you that Carolina already told me that you guys have not answered the survey. So I don't know what you guys were doing when we were supposed to be answering it. Well, there are a few students who are missing, okay? So please do not forget that. And the other friendly reminder is for you to upload the second project advance. Okay, are we ready to check or do you need 2 more minutes? Ready? More minutes? Tell me.
I need a couple minutes, teacher, please.
Okay, perfect. So let's wait. Okay, guys, let's check because we need to finish and you guys need the time for finishing the survey, okay? So, I just couldn't understand what he was saying. What would be your answer?
I couldn't get my head around what he was saying.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Manuel. Any other idea? I'm not saying right or wrong, don't worry, okay? I just want to listen to all of you until 7 to show you the answers. Any other one? Let me see. Okay. Well, how can we describe a film, story, or poem that is very sad? Maria answered and she said, heart-rending. Manuel, thank you for raising your hand.
Same teacher. Handwriting.
Thank you. Okay, Catherine, you were raising your hand as well.
Yes, Miss.
The same?
The same.
Thank you. What reason could you give for not going out because you've got so much work to do? What will you say? Let me check. Okay, thank you, Catherine, for raising your hand.
I have to my eyes in work.
Okay, thank you. And Manuel, what's your option? Because you are raising your hand as well.
Yes, I can going out because I am up to my neck in work.
Okay, thank you. Any other? I would like to listen to a lot of you, okay? Good. 4. Let's listen to Marlon. What's your option here? Number 4. Marlon, hello? Okay. Karen, yours. He won.
Hands down.
Thank you, Natalia. Any other person who wants to say that one? Let me check what's going on in the chat. Okay, thank you, Jorge. Jorge was working on number 3. Number 5, it's clear that your friend is still very upset about a recent breakup, but has no one to talk about it. What does he or she need? Xiomara, what does the person need in this case?
Number 5, teacher? Or 4?
5.
Installment. Shoulder to cry.
A shoulder to cry on. Thank you, Xiomara. What might someone has just before they have to address a huge audience? Address is like, you know, be in charge of that audience, like, for example, giving a conference or talk to them. Thank you, Manuel, for raising your hand.
Butterflies in his or her stomach.
Thank you, Manuel. Our cat will only eat one type of cat food. What does she do when we give her another type? Let me fix it because it doesn't make sense to have a question here. Okay. Of cat food. What does she do when we give her another type? It happens to my cat. She's so picky. Any idea? Okay, let me show you. Here we are. If you couldn't understand something, you can say, I just couldn't get my hair around what he was saying. Yeah, you guys were right about it. Something that is very touching, you know, thought-provoking is heart-rending. If you need a reason for not going out because you're so busy and overwhelmed, you can say, I'm up to my eyes in work, or up to my neck in work. Remember the one that we started with neck, okay? Eyes are also the same in this one because they are on top. But remember that I explained the one with the neck, which is, you know, when you feel so tight. Yes? So you are very busy. I think we have that one in Spanish with the neck as well, do we? No?
Yes, teacher. Estoy hasta el cuello.
Yeah, hasta el cuello.
Trabajo.
Yeah. Yes, it's literal. Okay. Next one is that he won hands down, like very easy. 6-0. Piece of cake. Yeah. As Xiomara said, she needs that shoulder to cry on, or he, yeah, because the person doesn't have anyone to talk about the problems. So it will be very good to have a person who supports. Okay, Yes, butterflies in our stomach. That is pretty much what we feel when we are nervous or when we are anxious. And my cat turns her nose up at it. It's like, I don't like it. Mirar con desprecio. Despreciar. Yeah, that is the expression of that one. Yeah, when you turn your nose up at someone or at something. Yeah, I don't know if in Spanish we have something like that, but basically it is a common thing we do with our nose, you know, like, yes? Okay, my dear friends, this is the end. Let me just remind you about the survey. Carolina already told me that you guys have not finished. We have like pretty much, let me see. I don't know. I'm going to read the names that she told me some minutes ago. But I think it's the same people. So we are missing Kiara, Manuela, Sebastian, Beatriz, Xiomara, Catherine, Marlon, Mandy, and Vanessa. So it is more than half of the class, okay? So please do it. Don't forget about it. Okay, my dear friends. Remember, tomorrow we do not have class. Remember, you guys have something to work on during the weekend. Remember, our deadline for Moodle is going to be next Tuesday noon. Okay? And remember that I told you that you guys could also finish your article by today, you know? So don't forget about it. Okay? So just to summarize everything. Finish your article that is part of the quizzes score. Upload the project because the deadline is today. Work on Moodle because the deadline is next Tuesday. Okay? No class tomorrow. Final exam next Monday. Okay. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you have a wonderful night. See you on Monday. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Bye. Yes.
Thank you,
Yes,
Miss.
teacher.
Bye-bye.
Good
Take
night,
care.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher. Thank you.
guys. Okay, my pleasure. Take care.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye-bye.